I mean, they're trying to line up the world right now for a world war, and we're mostly worried about what Governor Cuomo did or didn't do with nursing homes and patients. We've got two fronts here, and they're serious.
No, while we're focused on opening beaches, and quite frankly, this is why I say, hey, look, it's not Democratic governors or mayors or county supervisors. We got to back off this, particularly the right. I know the Liberate movement is important, but the enemy is the Chinese Communist Party. Those are the people that did this to us. Now, the mayors and governors, everybody's got a different take on this. Some are being effective, some ineffective. But it's not about opening beaches or opening your cafes or opening your restaurant. Yes, that's all important. But if we don't focus on the essential, what I call the signal from the noise, and the signal is we're at an economic war. Yes. War is now run in the 21st century by information and by economics. What you just talked about with the hacking they're doing into the vaccine companies, what you just talked about is a slew of economic and information warfare. That's what they've been doing for 20 years, and people shouldn't doubt. They're all over Capitol Hill. Remember, the investment banks are really the IR department, the investors relation department of the Chinese Communist Party, and the corporations are their lobbyists. This is why Peter Navarro and the team around President Trump had such a tough time on the trade deal. The biggest problem with the trade deal wasn't really coming to terms with the Chinese Communist Party. That was tough enough. It was fighting the Wall Street faction that is all throughout this government, because Wall Street are the biggest donors. Remember, they had the American Greatness, that great magazine run by Chris Buskirk, did this poll. It shows that 90% of Republicans want manufacturing to come back to the United States, 80% of independents, and 64% of Democrats. This is an issue. The counter on economic warfare is supported like nothing else. Remember, on independents with 80% of their support engaging in economic war and bringing the supply chain back, 80% of independents don't agree the sun is going to rise in the east tomorrow. So these are unbelievable numbers, and this is really what unites us as a country. And hopefully people will look at the example of Australia. They punched Australia right in the mouth, and that was to get them to back off Hong Kong and the South China Sea, because they're going to be rolling their necks, and they're putting Australia on notice. If you back America, you're going to pay a steep economic price in your lifestyle today. So if you want to do that, fine, but understand we're going to change how the economy works in Australia. We're going to change your standard of living.
Wow. And they've set for 10 years the board and the chess pieces to get us all, every nation of the world, into this position.